Listen to Beach for a while. Beach and Company, the all-around talk of the town. Beach and Company, they'll pick you right up when you're down. Beach and Company, Sandy's on the air, making Buffalo proud. It's bigger than life and twice as loud. News Talk 930 presents to you now, Sandy Beach and Company.
Hello. It is Beach and Company. I'm Sandy Beach. I have an update for something I announced on Friday. I had to wait all weekend to get on the air to give you the update, but it's an update you'll want to hear, okay? So stand by. As soon as the singers get through singing, they're directly from the Grammy show. There they are. They're singing their brains out. We'll be back with Beach and Company.
News Talk 930 presents to you now, Sandy Beach and Company.
Now, I promised this would be the first thing I would do when I got back on the air on Monday is do this update. Now, Tony, do you remember me saying that I got a call from a Channel 7 engineer, a former Channel 7 engineer that I know, okay? And he said, I have sad news for you. He said, Jim Adler has passed. Jim Adler was a KB engineer who later became a Channel 7 engineer. It was a friend of his, okay? And I told you that Jim Adler was the engineer we always look forward to working with because he always inspired us. He ran all the music and the sound effects and stuff on KB, and I described him as an anarchist bomb-throwing kind of engineer. He would get us into trouble. Or if he sensed a vulnerability, he'd egg us on. And so we always got into trouble, and usually Adler was part of it. And I said how sorry I was to hear of his passing. Well, in the words of Rosanna Dana, never mind, he's alive. He is alive. Here's the story. The Channel 7 engineer said, the former Channel 7 engineer said, this will prove that they can't get their facts straight at Channel 7. He got bad information. It was another engineer from Channel 7 who had died. It was not Jim Adler. Because over the weekend, I got a couple of emails from people said, hey, I called him. He answered the phone, and he lives in Florida. And so I got bad information, but I got it from somebody who knew him and somebody that I know, so it's legitimate, but he got bad information from the guy he knows at Channel 7. So Jim Adler's alive and well.
Oh, thank God.
I'm so happy. But meanwhile, if Jim Adler's listening streaming, I said a lot of nice things about you when I thought you were dead. I didn't mean any of them. You were just an average engineer. In fact, sometimes you were boring. How about that?
Wow.
I don't think that's ever happened, where I've announced somebody's passing and it turns out they haven't passed. I'm very happy about it.
Yeah.
Believe me, I'm very happy about it because if you talk to any of the guys like Don Burns or Neverett or Tommy Shannon or any of Stan Roberts, they'll all tell you what a great engineer Jim Adler was and lots of fun. I mean, really, he just added Joy Reynolds. He was there when Joy was there. Just a lot of fun, but he's not dead. All right? So that's good. Other than that.
Well, I'm sorry that you got bad information like that.
I am too. First of all, I wouldn't have passed it on if it was not someone I knew and I knew him.
Right.
If it was just just an anonymous email or something, I would never have done it. But if somebody that I know, and I know he's a friend of his, and we all know this guy, so
right.
Hey, every once in a while, Rosanna Dana.
Yeah.
If it's not that, it's this. And if it's not this, it's that. But it's always something.
Well, it's a good thing to be wrong on.
All right. Now, Tony.